Hey, this is Lewis from Breakdance, and in this video, I want to give you one more reason Breakdance is better than Elementor, and that is our more advanced custom breakpoints functionality. So in Breakdance, you go to the ... menu and then Preferences, and go to Breakpoints, and here you can add as many custom breakpoints as you want. Let's see what Elementor offers in this regard. So it's not nothing. They do have some custom breakpoints functionality. Let's go over to the site settings, go to Layout, and then at Breakpoints at the bottom, you can add breakpoints. You can't add as many as you want, though. There are 2 that are enabled by default, and then you can add 4 more. So let's go ahead and add those. And you can then customize the width of each breakpoint, but you can't set a separate min width and max width. You can only customize this one number. So it's helpful, but it's somewhat limited. Let's go ahead and save these changes and reload the editor, and then we'll see what we get. We've got, additional breakpoints in the top bar in the editor. Let's add something now to the site to demonstrate what's actually going on here. So I'm going to add in a heading, and I'm going to make this real big so we can see if it actually scales or not when we go to a wider screen. So here we're looking at desktop, but let's go ahead and enable a breakpoint that's going to allow us to preview on a really wide screen. So let's go back to the site settings, and let's go to Layout, and let's go to Breakpoints, and let's make sure we enable the widescreen breakpoint. Let's go ahead and save that, reload the editor, and now let's okay, here we are. Here's our big text. Let's preview on widescreen. And obviously, my screen is not 2400 pixels across. It's only 1700 pixels across. So if we preview at 2400 pixels, what we would want to happen is that Elementor would scale the preview down so we can see how the site would look at 2400 pixels, even without a 2400 pixel monitor. Sorry, can't do it. Looks the same as it does on desktop as far as sizes go. Okay, now let's go into Breakdance and see how it should be handled. So you can add as many breakpoints as you want. Let's go ahead and add a breakpoint. I'll just call this widescreen, and let's add this breakpoint. And now let's go ahead and edit this breakpoint. And for the maximum width, we're going to say these styles apply up to 2400 pixels. And for the minimum width, we're going to say they apply above 1800. So this gives you more control than you have with Elementor. You can set the specific range where these styles apply. For the preview width, let's do a custom default preview width. We're going to preview this at 2400 pixels. Let's go ahead and save this, and then we can click Save Breakpoints. Or if we wanted to add more, we could add more. We could add as many breakpoints as we want. Let's go ahead and save that, and now that breakpoint is going to appear in the Breakpoints dropdown. But watch what happens when we preview at this device width. So right now we're previewing on my screen size. We could preview on a mobile device, and it's going to be smaller. But note how big this heading is right now. It's custom breakpoints heading. Go widescreen, and you can see it now shows us our site as if we were on a 2400 pixel monitor, even though we're not. It scales the preview. It makes everything smaller to fit on my smaller screen. We'll show you the big preview. Be cool if Elementor did that, but alas, it doesn't. Okay, that is custom breakpoints in Breakdance. Again, with Breakdance, you have more control. You can add unlimited custom breakpoints. You can set both the max width and the min width. And because we care about the details, we actually let you preview at whatever width you want, and we scale your design down for you automatically.